Anyone that wants to start a car company is at a minimum radically ambitious, often fairly arrogant, and has to suspend disbelief for a little while, at least to see where it goes.
The simplest way to explain why there haven't been startup car companies is that it's capital intensive but low margin. It costs something on the order of $1 billion to develop just a new car and then to tool up a factory for that. What you have is a product that enters a brutally competitive marketplace with brands that have been there for, in some cases a century. And then even if you do sell as many vehicles as you can produce, the margins, simply aren't that good. It's really one of the most difficult businesses you can possibly get into.
Often when Silicon Valley types go and sell their company for billions of dollars, they start a VC fund and start investing in other startups. All of these companies have sprouted up to make it easier to find things on the internet, or to connect people on social media, or to get a taxi. Whereas Elon Musk is like, I'm going to colonize Mars and I'm going to stop climate change. And by supporting me, you can save the human race.
Once Elon started making some money, particularly after PayPal, it's very clear that he wanted attention, adulation. I think he wanted to be a heroic figure. There's interviews of him, as he's taking delivery of his McLaren F1 supercar.
There are 62 McLarens in the world, and I will own one of them. There it is, gentlemen, the fastest car in the world.
Very clearly, he talks about wanting to be on the cover of Rolling Stone.
I'd like to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. That'd be cool.
He says repeatedly that, everyone told him he was crazy to start a car company when he did, which of course leads to the question of why was he doing it? He saw that if he could be the guy who could popularize electric vehicles, that adulation that he clearly cared about so much, it was a good way to get that.
It feels like the people who are in this are not in it for the money or the glory.
Well, there's a lot to be said for money and glory. I wouldn't say that those are unimportant. Yes, I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money or have a glorious outcome.
Electric vehicles have always been driven by the bottom up, by the community of enthusiasts and happy warriors. Tesla did not realize the original passionate community and the asset that it had.
Personally, I wake up every day just excited for the future, and this is, for the most part, due to Elon and his companies. I've always been fascinated with space. Ever since I was a young child, I can't remember a time in which I wasn't hopeful that humanity would live in space. When I first heard about what was going on there at Tesla, I was immediately excited for the future.
I think it's incredible that we get to be alive the moment that Elon's alive. We're watching the best business be built in history that's going to change the course of humanity, and we get to watch it in real time. Screw Marvel, screw Netflix. The best content in the world right now is the Tesla show.